All right, part of your everyday carry should be a pocket knife as well. They're outside of the utility factor that a pocket knife provides you. When we look at a tiered level of response to a threat, we do verbal, stop what you're doing, don't come any closer. Should they not have a gun or a knife, you need to use your hands at all possible to get them back. Should that not work, then, obviously if they have some type of threat, use your gun. However, gun goes click because we're out of bullets because we didn't bring an extra magazine with us. And we're not that good of a shot. We're not as good as a shot as we thought we were. And now the bad guy has closed the distance. Okay, you can either turn the gun around, use it like a hammer or a mallet. But should the gun get knocked out of your hand, then we need to have something else to defend ourselves with, and a knife is a good thing to do it. Now, you don't need to be some type of knife fighting expert, and that's not really what I'm here to talk to you about. But what I am saying is you need to have something that you can either use as a visual deterrent or something that you can strike with. So let's look at knives. Now, I know that there's a whole knife group of guys out there, and they are really into it. I'm not. I don't know a whole lot about knives other than I don't want to get cut by one. I got a good friend of mine, Jeremy Horton. He makes custom knives. I said, hey, Jeremy, I need something that I can throw on that, should I have to get hand to hand with a dude, that I can take care of my business. So Jeremy took one of his products. This is called a necker, because without the grip on it, he has a little neck sheath that's on a lanyard, and you wear it around your neck. But I said, look, I'm not wearing any knife around my neck, period. I'm not wearing anything around my neck. I'm not going to get choked out by some dude. So I had him put some Micarta grips on it, put it in Josh Cobleson made me this holster, and it just has a belt clip. And so when I wear it, sticks on this side here, and then should I need it, then I have it. Okay. Lord forbid I ever have to use my gun, much less a knife. Okay. Knife fights are very bad. But in the meantime, a pocket knife, a great pocket knife is this Benchmade Griptilian. I have worn the crap out of this. Now this was a military issue one that I just I haven't lost yet. That's what I typically do with knives. That's why I don't buy them $500, $600, $700 pocket knives, because I lose them. Or my wife says, hey, you just got a package, give me a knife so I can open it up, and then she throws it in a junk drawer somewhere and I can never find it. So this is a pretty inexpensive, I think, this is 2013, so I think this is probably a $100, $110 knife, which is not bad. Kershaw knives, pretty good. The way that this action sits is it's got a little press lever here, and tilt it out. I never carry this knife because it's so damn hard to open. Anyway, that's why I don't have it. This is a knife that was given to me when I got commissioned. You know why it's got white on it? Because I cut some drywall with it when I was cutting an electrical outlet in my house. That's what I think about knives, just, hey, give me a daggum knife, right? But anyway, a pocket knife is a pocket knife, so whatever you got, if you got one of them old timers that your granddad used to have, that'll work as well. If it's got a blade on it, it will cut you. This is one of these big, high dollar, fancy Strider knives. Supposed to be like, G Money cool, Navy SEAL type stuff. Dude, nobody carries this stuff overseas, because it's expensive, and you jump out of a helicopter or you fall down a mountain somewhere and the thing is gone. Dudes don't want to lose it because the military's not buying any of this stuff. But here back in the States, guys get really wrapped around the the axle about knives, and these, it's a pretty big, intimidating knife. But here's the thing that you got to worry about. When you're talking about using a knife in a fight, the locking mechanism. If you have, much like this Strider knife, if you have a locking mechanism that this bar right here pushes down over the back end of the blade to keep it from collapsing in on you, under a good amount of pressure, those things will pop up and then that blade comes down on your hand.